Hi, Amy. My name is Jocelyn. I'm a behavioral health interventionist with Aspire Counseling, and I'm going to be completing your assessment today. Some things that I'm required to tell you before we get started is that I am also an intern in graduate school for my master's in social work, and I am supervised by Jan Underwood, and that everything we discuss is strictly confidential. There are limitations to that confidentiality. That would be if you tell me you're going to hurt yourself, hurt someone else, child abuse, spousal abuse, elder abuse, and a court order. Those would be the exceptions. So do you have any questions for me before we get started?
No, can we just get the damn formalities? I want to get the hell out of here already.
Okay.
I don't want to be here.
I get it. I understand. I have a lot of information to ask you, and I will be writing as we go. So because this is being completed via telehealth, I don't want you to think that I'm not engaging with you. I'll just be writing as you give me your answers, okay? So
Sure, whatever. Just get me the fuck out of here. I don't want to be here.
Okay. My first question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst you've ever felt, 10 being the best you've ever felt, how are you feeling today?
Okay, look, is this freaking necessary to do the stupid questionnaire?
Unfortunately, it is. And this will take 45 minutes, but the longer it takes, the longer it takes. So if we could get started, I can go ahead and get this done as soon as possible.
You know my story, so why the hell do you need to do the stupid questionnaire?
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling today?
Whatever.
Okay. And why? Why whatever?
Don't care.
Okay. And what are your preferred pronouns, Amy?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
He, she, or other would be your options.
None of the above. It's a she.
Your sexual orientation?
None of your business.
Okay. And in your words, why are you seeking therapy today?
In my own words, I'm not the one that's seeking the damn therapy. I don't need the damn therapy. It's because the fucking court mandated me. It was either get my ass arrested or do the stupid bullshit.
Okay. And why did the court order therapy for you?
Didn't you read the file?
I did. And unfortunately, in order to complete your assessment, I would need to hear in your words why the court ordered you to therapy.
Why, if you know it?
Because I need to document in your words what that looks like to you.
I got arrested because I beat the crap out of the bitch that was fucking my boyfriend. Okay. That's who he dumped me for.
Okay. Have you ever been to therapy before?
No, and I don't want to.
Have you ever seen?
Actually, I retract that. My mom dragged me involuntarily when I was young to freaking therapist because of my bipolar disorder that just basically loaded me up with damn pills.
Okay. And so do you remember how old you were when you went to therapy?
8.
Do you remember who you saw or where you saw them at?
Nope, but don't care.
Okay.
They're out of my life and good riddance.
How long did you stay in therapy at age 8?
Till I was 18.
Okay, so 10 years. Okay. Have you ever seen a psychiatrist?
Plenty.
Okay. Do you know the last time you saw a psychiatrist?
Not since I was 18.
Okay.
I'm 28 now. You do the math.
And do you remember the name of the psychiatrist you saw?
Don't care.
Okay. And you stated that you've seen plenty prior to age 18. Did you see that same psychiatrist for a span of years?
Nope.
How long did you see that last psychiatrist?
4 years.
4 years? So 14 to 18? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And prior to that?
I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't care.
Okay. Do you remember what age you started seeing a psychiatrist?
Hello, I just told you 8.
Okay. Who would you like to list as an emergency contact?
My mother, Basia Winehouse.
Do you know her phone number?
Isn't all why do I have to go through this bullshit when it's all written there? I did the
Yeah.
damn intake form, so you could read it in the intake form.
Yes, and
Like,
I
what am I
understand
being
that.
fucking interrogated here? Like,
So, Amy, unfortunately, these are questions that I have to ask to verify the information that was on your assessment forms, your intake forms. And this is part of the assessment process. I understand that it may seem repetitive to you, but these are questions that I have to ask. And it's better that we answer the questions so that we can get done in 45 minutes because it could take longer and I won't be able to complete the assessment unless I have the information. Okay? Does that sound okay to you?
I just want to get out of here.
Okay. And
I
then
don't need this.
I understand. I understand how you're feeling. And I will do my best to get this complete as quickly as I can, but I will need your cooperation in the answers to the questions that I ask. Okay? What is your mom's?
6 foot
Go ahead.
Basia Winehouse.
Uh-huh. Phone number?
518-332-5544.
Okay. Are you currently, I know that on your paperwork you stated you're not taking any medication. Are you prescribed any medication that you might not be taking at this time?
No,
Okay.
I don't care about the drugs. It's the drink that I care about.
Yeah, and we'll get to that. I have some questions regarding that as well. So no medication. Have you ever been hospitalized for psychological difficulties?
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember when?
When I was 15.
Age 15? And do you remember the name of the hospital?
The Woodhull.
Woodhall? And why were you hospitalized?
Because I attacked another classmate.
Okay.
The bitch had it coming to her because she was making fun of my clothing.
Okay. And was your stay there voluntary or involuntary?
Involuntary. My precious parents had to put me in there.
Okay. And how long did you stay there?
2 months.
Okay. And how would you say that experience was for you? Was it a positive?
Well, how do you think it was? There was fucking bed of roses. What do you think?
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask you if you've had any recent changes, and I just need a yes or a no as I go down the list. Okay. So have you had any recent changes in sleep patterns,
No,
physical activity,
no,
eating patterns,
no,
thoughts and behaviors,
no,
weight,
no,
focus and concentration,
yes,
Energy level,
Yes.
nervousness.
Yes.
Okay. Describe your focus and concentration to me. When did you notice a change in your focus and concentration?
After I drink.
Okay. And we'll get to the questions regarding your alcohol use. Is that the only time that you experience a change in your focus and concentration is when you're drinking?
No, when I'm fucking hungover.
Okay. Okay. And describe your energy level to me, your changes in your energy level. What does that look like to you?
I just want to fucking drink and not go anywhere.
Okay. And your nervousness. What does that look like to you?
I hate it when I'm sober.
Why?
Because I just feel more focused and feel things more.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any current or past medical problems that you believe would interfere with seeking treatment?
No,
Okay. Any past surgeries, illnesses, diseases that you feel like you would
no,
need to mention? Okay. Okay. Is there any medical information that I should know about prior to you starting therapy that would ensure
nope,
your safety in the program?
nope,
Okay. Do you have any known allergies?
no. I'm allergic to idiots.
Okay. And do you have an aversion or an allergy to dogs or animals?
No, I have an aversion and allergy to people.
And okay, so my next question is, do you engage in any eating disordered behavior?
No,
No restricting, binging, purging, extreme
no,
dieting? Okay. Okay. Any history of trauma or abuse?
no.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about social relationships. And I know that you've mentioned a few things thus far. So I would like to know generally how you get along with other people. So I'm going to name off some items, and I would like you to just state yes or no. Okay? Are you affectionate,
No,
friendly,
no,
shy,
no,
talker,
yes,
aggressive,
yes,
follower,
no,
people pleaser,
no,
lack of boundaries,
no,
leader,
yes,
submissive,
no,
fight, argue often,
yes,
outgoing,
yes,
controlling.
yes,
And the last one, I know that you mentioned this, but the last one is no desire for friendships.
nope,
Know that you don't have a desire for friendships, or no, that doesn't apply.
no, I don't have a desire for friendships.
Okay. And in your words, what would you consider any issues that you have in social relationships?
I like being left alone,
Why? Why do you like being left alone?
because I do. People are nosy buddies. I'm trying to become a singer. I like my privacy. I don't need like people hounding me.
I'm so sorry. And why do you feel like I'm so sorry? And why? I'm sorry. 1 minute. Ah, I'm so sorry about that. I'm working remote, and my little dog decided to let me know
What breed
somebody
is
was
it?
here. Chihuahua.
Friendly?
I'm sorry.
Friendly?
Oh yes, very, very, but also loves to be the queen of the house and let us know when anybody comes in the door, even if they live here. My apologies. Okay, so you
If she's
stated,
friendly, she's a chihuahua. She's an imposter, not a chihuahua.
ah, well, I guess that depends who you ask if she's friendly or not, right? Um, okay, so back to your social relationships. You stated you like being left alone and that people are nosy. How are people nosy? Describe that to me.
There are people are in my business, especially when I was little.
Can you give me an example?
Telling my mom constantly what to do with me, all her friends.
Okay. What kind of
Tired of
things would
being
they tell her?
compared to my golden brother and sister, who are the
Mm.
golden kids.
Mm. And they're the twins, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Why can't Amy be more like Mark and Isabel? Look at Mark and Isabel. Why can't you be more like them?
Who would you consider to be your support system?
My ex was my support system, but I don't have that anymore.
Do you have anybody that you would consider your support system?
The connections I made when I was trying to, well, as I was building up my singing career.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete a genogram. And what that is, it's like a map of your family history. So I'm going to ask you some questions about your family, okay? I know a lot of this you've already told me, and I can just fill that in. So, is there any particular family member that you get along with better than any of the other family members?
Nope, I hate them all.
Okay. Who is in your home currently?
Nobody. But actually, no, I live with my mom and my dad.
Okay, so your mom, dad, are your siblings in the home?
They're 24 years old. Thank
Oh,
God, no.
okay, so they're not in the home, but you do have two twin siblings.
Yes, unfortunately.
Not in the home. Okay. And is it your twin siblings, a boy and a girl?
Yes, Mark and Isabel kind of gives you a clue about that, doesn't it? Never heard of a girl named Mark before.
Okay. And what is your relationship like with your mom?
Strained.
How about with your dad?
Also, but
Okay.
actually better than with my mom.
Okay. How is your relationship with Mark
Hate him.
and your sister Isabel?
Hate her.
Who are you closest to?
Nobody.
Nobody. How often do you see your brother and sister?
Thank God it's been a while and I have no desire to see them.
How long has it been
They're a
alive?
bunch of fucking snobs. I don't want to. Like, I haven't seen them since last Hanukkah.
Okay. And where do they live now? Are they currently in the same city?
Don't know, and frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Okay. Okay. Are there any, so it's just you, your mom, and your dad in the home. Are there
Yes.
any outside family members that you're close to?
Nope. Hate my aunt, hate my uncle, hate my cousins.
Okay. Are your grandparents still alive?
No, they're not.
Okay.
But I was the closest to my maternal grandmother. I think she understood me the most.
Okay. And then your maternal grandfather? How was
He
your rela-
died.
Okay. And
He
how
died
was your
when I was
relationship with
one.
him?
I
How
was
was-
1 year old when he died.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
think?
Yeah. Sorry, at one. Okay. And then how about your paternal grandmother?
She was annoying.
In what way?
Always wanting to hug me and kiss me, and it was
Hmm.
annoying to me.
Okay. Would you consider your relationship close?
Not really. I found her annoying.
Okay. And how old were you when she passed?
8.
And your paternal grandfather?
Before I was born.
Okay. Okay. Any family history of substance use?
Nope. We were all prim and proper.
Okay. Any behavioral health concerns?
Nope.
Any criminal activity?
Nope. You can say I'm the first one. I'm the black sheep.
Okay.
Ba ba.
And how about your parents' education?
My mom became a teacher. My dad became a lawyer. And my perfect little brother is following in daddy's footsteps.
And I did read in your intake paperwork that your parents immigrated to the United States.
Yes.
Okay. And that was at age 11?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If you had to pick one family member that you're most like, who would that be?
My maternal grandmother.
Maternal. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I have enough information to complete the genogram, and I will be sharing that with you during your next session of treatment, okay? This just gives us a good idea of family patterns and history, and sometimes can be a really useful tool in treatment, okay? So I'll be happy to share that with you. And let's continue on with your assessment. We're getting there, okay? Amy, thank you so much for your patience. And have you ever been bullied?
Yep.
Do you remember when?
When I was 6.
By who?
By this kid, because he wanted me to give him a kiss and I wouldn't. He shoved me in the closet and I kicked him in the balls for that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And then was the bullying ongoing or just an isolated incident?
I think he got the message pretty clear after he got his balls kicked.
Okay. Which cultural or ethnic group do you consider yourself?
You read the book. You read everything about me. You should know the answer.
Okay, but do you mind telling me?
Well, you know it.
Okay. Any issues or concerns due to your culture or your ethnicity?
Well, the fact that my parents expect me to be this prim and proper miss and be more like my exemplary little brother and sister who are little freaking snobs. Materialistic little snobs.
Okay. How important is spirituality or religion to you?
Don't give a crap about it.
Okay. Have you ever been in the military?
Nope.
Okay. And I know that you're currently not working. Have you worked in the past?
Again, you read it in my file. You should know that.
Okay. What was your level of satisfaction with your previous employment?
5.
Out of a scale of 1 to 10, you'd say it's a 5?
Yes.
Why? Why would you give it a 5?
Because my coworkers were assholes. And my boss was a bitch.
Okay. And you're not currently attending school, correct?
Nope.
Okay. Any difficulties with reading and comprehension?
No.
Do you have any educational goals?
I want to be a singer.
Okay. Okay. And I know that you stated you just got out of a relationship. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Okay. And how long were you in your previous relationship?
Yeah, 7 months.
7 months? And how would you describe that relationship?
It was intense.
Was it loving?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Was it distant?
Somewhat.
Would you consider it fulfilling or unfulfilling?
Neither.
Okay. Anything else you want to add about that relationship?
Not really.
Okay. And you don't currently have any children, correct?
No.
Okay.
Is it in my file?
So I can take the time to pull back up your file. It would take a little longer. If that's what you would like me to do, I can do that. But I have to complete every section of the assessment. And I like to ask because sometimes the information is different. So you've told me about your relationship with your mother and your father. And you've told me about your family history of mental illness. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to name off some symptoms, and I just want you to say yes or no. Okay. Aggression.
A what?
Aggression.
Yes.
Fear.
No.
Depression.
Yes.
Worthlessness.
Yes.
Distractible.
Yes.
Excessive talking.
Yes.
Disorganized thoughts.
No.
Elevated mood.
Yes.
Frequent relationship problems?
Yes.
Suicidal thoughts?
Yes.
Thoughts of harming others?
Yes.
Body image concerns?
No.
Anger?
Yes.
Anxiety? Yes.
Yes.
Loneliness?
No.
Fatigue?
Yes.
Lack of focus?
Yes.
Irritability?
Yes.
Panic attacks?
No.
Withdrawing?
Yes.
Impulsivity?
Yes.
Okay, we're almost done. Worrying?
Yes.
Social anxiety?
Yes.
Hopelessness?
Yes.
Lack of motivation?
Yes.
Mood shifts?
Yes.
Risky behavior?
No.
Okay. Any history of self-harm, cutting or scratching?
No.
Any issues with sleeping?
No.
Okay. All right. So I'd like you to tell me a little bit more about your suicidal thoughts. What does that look like to you? What kind of thoughts do you have?
But I would be probably better off, and if I die, my parents would just say hallelujah and swear, and my brother and sister especially.
Have you ever thought of a plan?
Yes.
What did that plan look like?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I didn't. You could put it down. I didn't follow up, and I wouldn't follow up on it.
Okay. Okay. And so you've thought about how you would do that. Have you actually set up that plan that you've thought about?
No.
Have you ever attempted to take your own life?
No.
Okay. And in the past 30 days, have you had suicidal thoughts?
No.
Okay. So when was the last time you thought about taking your own life?
When I broke up with my boyfriend,
When was that? What month was that? Do you remember?
July.
Okay. So no current suicidal thoughts or plan?
No.
Okay. All right.
I
Tell me
just
about,
want to get the fuck out of my parents' house. I don't want to be there.
okay. Okay. And tell me about your elevated mood. When did that start? When do you remember that starting?
When I went off the bipolar meds,
Okay. When was that?
when I was 18.
Okay. And what does the elevated mood feel like to you?
My manic state.
Mhm.
You should know what a manic state is. I don't need to elaborate.
I do, but I want to know what that looks like to you. How does that feel to you?
Like I'm fucking Superman. I'm Bird. I'm a fucking plane.
Okay. Your depression. When did you start feeling depressed?
When I moved back in with my parents.
And was that in July of 2024?
No, that was in July of 2023.
Okay. Okay.
Lady, we're in June of 2024.
Okay, you're right. Thank you. Thank you so much. And what does that
Yeah,
depression look like to you? What does that feel like to you?
uh, that basically I'm worthless. Nobody cares. Nobody understands me.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going to um, talk about substance use. So you stated that you drink alcohol. So when you do drink, how many drinks do you drink in a 24-hour period?
Do you think I take count?
Can you give me an estimate?
Again, do you think I count?
I'm not sure if you count, but I need to have a
I
rough
don't count
idea.
them.
You don't count them. So do you just continue to drink?
Yes,
Okay, so it's continuous. When you drink, what do you drink?
everything.
And when was your last drink?
Yes, today.
Today? Okay. How much have you drinking today? Do you have any
Two
idea?
glasses of beer, 2 bottles of beer.
How old were you when you started drinking?
12
In the past 30 days, how many days have you drank?
every day.
So 30 out of 30. Okay. And how do you acquire the alcohol? Do you purchase it yourself?
No, I wave a magic wand and say abracadabra.
Okay. Okay. And why would you say that you drink? I'm going to name off some things. Tell me yes or no. Do you consider yourself addicted to alcohol?
No,
Do you drink to build confidence,
yes,
for socialization,
no,
to escape,
yes,
to numb,
yes,
self-medication?
yes.
Okay. Tell me about that. Tell me why you drink to self-medicate.
Because I don't want to take the damn bipolar pills.
And how come you don't want to take the medication?
Because it feels like someone's digging in my head.
Okay. Have you ever overdosed on drugs or alcohol?
No,
Any past or current legal issues with substances? Any driving under the influence? I know that you were arrested for disorderly conduct and you went to court. When was that? What date was that?
August of 23.
Okay. And you were ordered to attend counseling, correct?
Yes, or go to jail. And I chose the lesser of the two evils.
Are your charges currently pending or were you already sentenced to
There's,
therapy?
I was sentenced already.
Okay. Are you currently on probation?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're almost done. I just have a few more questions for you. What gives you the most pleasure or joy in life?
Singing. 'Cause. Singing. 'Cause. 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 ' and
And
writing songs.
writing songs. And what coping skills do you use to make yourself feel better?
Drinking.
Mm. Any others?
Nope. I don't want to take the damn meds.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have an issue. The court feels like it. I don't. The alcohol helps me.
Okay. Okay. And we'll talk more about that when we meet next time, Amy, and we'll come up with some solutions together, okay? Some ideas. And the very last question that I have for you is how open are you to healing or changing your life patterns that have not been helpful?
Not open.
You're not open at all. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would that be?
10 being not open at all.
10 would be very committed, 1 would be not at all.
1.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. Those are
Yeah, whatever. It's not
all of
like
the
I had a
questions.
choice.
Yeah, I know. I understand. And the next time we meet, we're going to come up with a treatment plan to get you going, and we'll further discuss. I want to thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
Oh, the magical doctor that will magically cure me. Abracadabra.
Oh, I wish I was that powerful. Unfortunately, I'm not. My hope is that we just can come up with some solutions and some coping skills, and we'll definitely discuss that the next time that we meet. Do you have any questions for me before we end?
No, I don't. I just want to finish and go home.
Okay, Amy. Well, that completes our assessment for today. And again, I thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me.
Whatever. Bye. Hello, Jocelyn.
Hi there.
How are you today?
I'm okay.
My name is Marina. I'll be a therapist. I'm also a student at University of Oklahoma, working on my PhD for social work. So it's nice to see you, and I'm happy to be working with you. So to so I have your chart in front of me, right?
Mhm.
But for me, it helps me understand because I know some of the work too that your mom filled out. So without, I want to hear everything without your mom's opinion or input. Tell me in your own words, everything, please.
Well, I have been feeling kind of down. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to be around family. I don't want to hang out with my friends anymore. I just really prefer to be alone and be in my room. And and I know that my mom is concerned about that. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, so you're stating that you don't want to be around people, you don't want to be around family, you just feel like being by yourself the whole time, and that your mom is concerned, right?
That's right.
Okay, okay. So when did that start?
I don't know. So probably when I was 12, and it's just gotten worse. This past year has been a lot worse for me.
And why is that?
I don't really know.
Has there been changes in your friendship? Have your relationship with your parents and siblings got worse?
I just really don't want to be around any of my old friends. I feel like they're fake and they don't understand the way I feel. And my parents don't understand either. They don't understand what I'm going through. So it's just easier for me to be alone.
I see. I see. What makes you feel like your friends are fake and don't understand you?
Just the way they interact with me. Um, they don't understand how I feel. And I feel like they don't care. So I just rather not be around them.
Can you give me a concrete example?
One time I was telling my friend, how I just was feeling really down and just wanted to be in my room. And instead of supporting me, she went and told other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like that isn't a good friend that would do that.
Yeah, I agree with you that if this was your friend that you trusted, then she shouldn't have, she should have kept it to herself and not said anything. Yeah, I agree with you. Yes. Yeah, that's not good. But it also says that you have a good relationship with your siblings. So can you tell me, because I don't know how, it doesn't exactly say, how many siblings do you have, and are they brothers or sisters?
Okay, I have two siblings,
All right.
and I
And
have
are they brother and a sister, or are they two brothers, or are they two sisters? What are they?
I have a brother and a sister.
Okay. Are they older than you, younger than you, or one older, one younger?
One older and one younger.
Who's the older one, your brother or sister?
My sister.
Okay. What's your age gap between her and you?
So I'm 14 and she's 17.
Okay, so it's a 3-year age gap. So tell me, what's your relationship like with your sister?
I love my sister and I look up to her. Um, I'm probably closest with her.
Okay. Do you feel like she's your biggest support system, that she understands you the most out of your family?
Mm, I don't know. I think that she has a hard time understanding what I'm going through as well.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know that I would consider her my biggest support.
Um, 1 second, please. I just want to turn off the air conditioner because it's getting too cold here.
Okay.
Okay, so back to business. Why why do you think your sister doesn't understand what you're going through?
I just think that she hasn't experienced what I'm going through. So she has a hard time relating to what I'm going through. And she just does her own thing.
I see. I mean, have you made attempts to like hang out with her? Does she ever take you like to go out with her friends and stuff?
No, she's 4 years older than me. So she really doesn't want to spend time with me.
I see. I see. I see. Yeah, that doesn't make that doesn't make it any better, does it? But
No.
uh what about your younger brother? Tell me about
Mm,
him.
So he's 7 and you know, he's all right. He's my brother.
Does he spend time with you? Do you guys spend time with each other? Do you do things with your little brother?
No, not really.
How come?
Because he's so little. I don't have a lot in common with him.
I mean, in a way, I can understand that, but there are things that you both can enjoy. Do you enjoy board games?
No,
Do you enjoy video games?
no.
From what I read, you do enjoy drawing and you want to be a fashion designer, right?
Yes, I love to draw.
Okay, okay. Is your brother artistic?
Is he what?
Artistic.
Mm,
Does he like to draw and color and all that?
color. He likes to color.
So maybe you guys can like draw together or something sometime, spend some quality time. That's an activity you both would like.
Maybe.
You could maybe draw a picture and have him color it for you, or you could
Mm,
color it together or something.
yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with your parents.
I think it's okay. You know, I think I have a good relationship with my parents. Um, yeah,
Who are you closer to? Are you closer to your mom or your dad?
my mom.
Okay, and do you feel like she's supportive?
Yes.
Do you feel that do you feel that she understands you, what you're going
No.
through the
Mm.
most? Okay, and why do you feel that way?
Uh, just because they have me here, they're not listening to me. When I try to express the way I'm feeling, they don't understand. And that's why I'd rather just be in my room and be alone. You know, they make it where I don't even want to be around them. I love my parents, but they just can't wrap their head around the fact that I'm depressed and I don't want to be around anybody.
Okay. Um, do you have grandparents?
I do. My grandpa is an alcoholic.
From whose side? Your mom's parents or your dad's parents? Who
My
are we talking
dad's.
about? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see. And what's your father's relationship with his father?
Um, it's not good because of my grandpa's drinking. There was a time when my grandpa and my uncle got into it and they fought in front of me, and it really freaked me out. So I really just try to stay away from my grandfather.
And what about your uncle? Do you have a good relationship with your uncle?
No, he's also an alcoholic. He drinks a lot. And he gets violent.
Does he have any kids? Do you have cousins from him?
I do. Uh-huh.
How many?
3.
And how old are they?
My cousins,
Yeah.
8 or 9 is the boy, and then there's 2 girls, 14 and 15.
Okay, so they're your age. Are you close to your cousins or?
No, because of my uncle's drinking, he doesn't come over, and we don't go over there.
I see. You don't, and but you don't. There's many ways to keep in touch now. There's Snapchat, there's Facebook, there's phones, and there's FaceTime.
Yeah, we're on Instagram together. We're just not close because we've never really spent a lot of time together.
I mean, would you want to spend a little bit of time with your cousins
Not
and do?
really. I don't even know them.
Okay. What about your father's mother?
Mm, my father's mother. Um, she passed away when I was 12.
Uh-huh. What was your relationship like with her?
I really didn't get to know her. I really don't remember because I was so young. I just remember my grandpa was so mean to her because he'd get drunk.
Uh-huh. And what about your mom's parents?
They're all right. They just live back east, so I'm not very close to them. So their relationship is distant, but I mean, they're my parents, my grandparents.
And do you have any aunts or uncles on your mom's side that are here?
Yeah, I have an aunt.
Okay.
We're not
And do you have
close. Yeah,
no?
no.
And why is that? I mean, is it because she and her mom don't have a close, or why is that?
Yeah, they don't have a good relationship.
Why is that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
Hmm. Okay. So have you met your cousins on your aunt's side or no?
Yeah, I have. It's just been so long. A lot of years have passed.
Uh-huh. I see. I see. When was the last time you felt that you needed to help self-harm and why?
So, sometimes when I feel very overwhelmed, or I feel like I'm just in a lot of pain, I will cut on my arm. And the last time I did it was 2 weeks ago.
Or what happened?
I just had a bad day at school and I needed some release, and so I cut on my arm.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to ask you, it doesn't, well, it says you're Hispanic, but it doesn't say, what's your origin for your family
Mexico,
origin? Are you
Mexico.
Mexican? Okay, okay, okay. Do you still have any family there?
No.
Okay, what's your parents, what generation are they?
I don't know. My grandparents were born here. I don't know what that means.
You know anything about your great grandparents?
No.
Okay, okay. Um, do you have any other do you have any physical conditions?
I have asthma.
When were you diagnosed with asthma?
When I was 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And are you in treatment for it?
Yeah, I have a nebulizer that I use every night.
Okay, okay. So do you feel sometimes that when you have asthmatic attacks and if you cut after or something, does that help your asthma too, or not really?
If what does when I cut? No, no. I cut because of my emotional pain, has nothing to do with my physical.
Okay. Well, sometimes asthma attacks are also brought on by emotion.
Mm.
So that's why I ask.
Oh,
Because yeah. Um, any other physical issues or
no, I don't think so.
okay. Tell me more about school. What are the how do you feel about school? Like, well, do you feel, I mean, how do you feel about the teachers, the environment?
I like school. I like it. And I like my teachers.
Do you feel that they understand you more than your family?
Well, I just go there to do my schoolwork. So um I don't talk to them like that.
What about a school counselor? Have you been referred to see one?
No. Mm-mm.
I see. Okay. Uh, would you like to talk to a school counselor as well?
No, I think doing this is enough.
Okay, okay. Um, what's your favorite subject?
I would say um art, my art class.
Mm-hmm. And have you done any art shows or any in your art classes or anything like that? Does your school do
No,
that?
they don't do that, but I would like to.
Okay. So how would you like it maybe if we could see you down the line of getting you enrolled in some after school art classes?
That would be cool.
Okay. And maybe get since you want to be a fashion designer, maybe we could get you enrolled in some sewing classes and clothes making classes as well.
That would be cool.
Oh, tell me what else, what other subjects do you like?
That's really it.
How are your grades?
I get A's, B's, and C's.
Okay, so what would you say you get A's in? Which subjects?
PE and history.
Okay, and B's?
Mm, I don't know. I think maybe science.
Okay, okay. And have you ever thought about any other way to cope with things besides cutting yourself when you're in emotional pain or feel down?
Not really. I mean, I try not to do it because I don't like the scarring,
All
but I
right.
like the release from the mental pain
Mm-hmm.
when I cut. Hmm.
Okay, so you like the release, right? So and you're good in PE since you got physical education, since you got an A in it.
Hmm.
So how about maybe we look into getting you enrolled in a gym? You could take some like aerobic classes, kickboxing classes.
I don't know. I'd rather not go to a gym. I just have an A because it's easy. It's an easy A.
Ah, I see. I see. Okay, what do you think, as opposed to cutting, would give you an outlet for your pain? What else do you think would help you find relief? What other activity can you think of that would help you find relief?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I'll just start drawing.
Okay,
Sometimes that's not enough.
okay. Um, what about if you would do like an art project?
Yeah, could try. I do try sometimes.
My aunt just actually is doing this project. I started one myself, but I just don't never had the time to finish. You know what's in right now is those bead paintings that you order a picture, right?
Hmm.
So it's sticky, right? And you get a bunch of beads and then you have a diagram of where the beads go and which beads.
Oh, that's
Diamond paintings.
cool. Yeah, that sounds cool.
So why don't we maybe look into you? Do you think that would also help you find relief? If we consider ordering a few of those, I'll talk to your mom about that.
I could try.
Okay, okay. Um, Tell me a little bit more about like your maternal grandparents.
I don't
What's
know a lot
your
about
what's
them because they live back east. I hardly know them.
what's your mom's relationship with them?
Well, they used to live with us, but they just recently moved out. So my mom has a good relationship with her parents.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, do you feel like you connect more to kids who are a little bit older than you?
No.
Okay. So, tell me about the relationship between your parents.
It's okay. They get along. Sometimes they argue, but nothing major.
And what's your relationship with your sister and your parents?
Um, well, the relationship with my mom is good, but my dad and my sister argue a lot because he doesn't like her to do a lot of things that she wants to do.
Such as?
Like go out with her friends, things like that.
Mm-hmm. And what about your brother and your parents?
They all get along good.
Okay. Um, let's see. What about movies? Do you like movies?
Um, yeah, sometimes.
And what about music?
Yeah, I like music.
And what about would you like to learn how to play an instrument?
No.
Or what kind of music do you like?
Um, I like Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And what movies do you like?
It depends. I just saw Inside Out 2. That was
Oh,
cute.
that's one of the movies I really want to see myself. Yeah, I was gonna take my niece to see that.
Good. Yeah, I liked the first one, so I really wanted to see the second one.
And did you enjoy it? Did you take your brother?
No, I went with my sister.
Oh, okay. So you do things sometimes with her. She
Yeah,
takes you some.
sometimes. Hmm.
Okay. How was that for you? Did you enjoy that time with your sister?
I like the movie.
So tell me more a little bit about Inside Out.
My favorite character was Anxiety. And she says, "My name is Anxiety, and I plan for the future." And I thought that was so funny.
Mm. What about did you guys go out to eat after the movie with your sister or you just went right
No,
home?
just went home.
Okay. And so, okay, do you feel like your sister sometimes is critical of you?
No,
Or what about your parents?
I think that my parents don't understand me. I don't think they're critical. Like they want me to get help and feel better.
But what exactly do you feel like they don't understand, like what you're going through, your feelings of why you're depressed?
Right. Like they want me to just go out and
Okay.
be with the family and I don't feel like it. And they shouldn't force me to do things like that.
Okay, so let me ask you, what would help you be less depressed and what makes you depressed exactly? Like what adds to your depression and what takes away from your depression?
I don't know. I don't know why I feel this way. I just know that I do.
Do you feel like you're hopeless?
Yeah.
Why do
I
you
feel like
feel
there's
that
no
way?
I feel like there's no point.
No point to life, you mean?
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I just prefer to be alone. I don't want to socialize with anybody. I'd rather just sleep. Um, it's like, what's the point? I'm never going to feel better. It's never going to be any different than the way I feel right now.
Well, you do want to be a designer, right?
Maybe if I make it that far.
Well, imagine, let's play an imaginary game. Okay, imagine you become a fashion designer, right? You become a famous fashion designer. Tell me, what would you want your life to look like?
I don't necessarily want to be famous. I just want to be creative. And I haven't looked that far in the future. Like, I don't know what that looks like. I'm have to go to college first. And that seems like a very far away thing to think about.
Do you think that your drawings are good?
Yeah.
There you go. So there is still hope because look at it. Look at the facts. Okay. If your drawings are good, your grades are good, you're gonna get into college. You're gonna take art classes and you're gonna develop your talent even more. Once you get your degree, then it'll open up a whole bunch of doorways. And people in college are completely different than they are in high school.
Hmm.
So it'll be a completely different animal for you and an atmosphere.
Okay. Okay.
What else? Why else do you feel depressed? Do you feel like if nobody loves you or nobody cares about you?
No, I know my family loves me.
Okay, good, good. So do you think that it would help you maybe like if you meet other new people when you go to those classes?
Not really. I mean, I go to school all day with people and that doesn't help.
Yeah, but that's different because you guys are doing when you're gonna go to art classes, you're gonna meet people who have who share the same interest as you, who are artistic as well.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'll think about it.
It'll be a different experience for you to meet people in art classes than your classmates as well.
Yeah, maybe.
And what about writing? Do you like to write?
Mm, sometimes.
Do you think if you write poetry or keep a diary, that would also help you kind of release your feelings
Maybe.
more? Okay.
Like a journal? Is that what you mean?
Yes, 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 yes,
Maybe.
yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've actually thought about getting a journal. I just haven't done it.
I I think it's a good idea. Um, what if you also would, if you get, okay, if you get a part-time job as a babysitter or dog walker or somewhere like a small part-time job, and get your and use the money to buy your own art materials and things. How
Maybe.
would that make you feel?
I'm only 14. I can't work.
Depends where. There, like if you want to do is my family member worked as a busboy and he was your age.
They won't let us. My parents won't let me work this young. My sister just got her part-time job after 16.
I okay, down the line I will speak to your mother about maybe letting you at least do babysitting. You think your mom will be open if you go and babysit?
Maybe if
At
I feel
least.
like it, but I really don't want to babysit. I just want to stay in my room.
What would help you basically and motivate you to get out of your room? Like, what would be some motivations for you?
I don't know. If people would just leave me alone and let me just feel the way I feel and not try and control the way I feel, I'd probably be more willing to be around them.
So, for example, like if they tell you, Jocelyn, it's dinner time, let's go, and you say, I don't feel like it, then if they just leave you alone and not kind of force you.
Yeah, but I prefer to come out and eat when everybody's already done. I like to eat by myself.
I see. I see. Why else do you feel depressed? Do you feel like that basically nothing good will happen to you, that basically that life won't get better?
How I feel that it just won't get better.
I see. Why do you feel that way?
Hmm. It just feels like, I'll try to be more social. I'll try to put myself out there and it just never ends well. So I just am tired of trying and I just don't want to try anymore. It's easier just to hole up in my room. Are we almost done?
Hmm. Almost.
Okay.
Why do you feel okay, so why do you feel like when you try to be social, it's not successful? Can you give me some examples?
Well, because then my parents get all up in my business, wondering why I feel the way that I do. And then, like I told you, I don't feel like I have friends at school that I can connect to. So it just makes it really difficult. And I just don't want to do it anymore. It's too much effort.
Okay. When you try to be, have you had negative interactions if you try to make friends with someone? Have you ever been snubbed?
No, but I was bullied when I was younger.
Uh-huh. When was that? And tell me about that.
And it's been a few years. And I was just treated badly by some kids, and they just were kind of like tormented me, calling me names, things like that.
Mm-hmm. I see. Are you being bullied now?
No,
Okay. So, see, in a way, that's an example that circumstances change. You're not being bullied, and if when you try, no one's snubbing you, and there it seems like people are somewhat willing to accept you if you put your foot out there.
maybe.
And Well, tell me about your religion.
So we're Catholic, but I really don't practice. Sometimes we go to church on the holidays, but that's really
Hmm.
it. Mhm.
Well, would you like to be more, know more
No,
about your religion?
no, I think it's boring.
Okay. What about exploring other religions? How would you feel about that?
My parents won't let me.
Okay. But maybe that's something to think of in the future when you go to college
Maybe.
and you're an adult.
Yeah.
But okay, there again, there's different ways you could explore religions at home. You could read about some. You could watch movies about some different religions
Maybe.
so that you have an idea. Maybe if you like some, then at least you'll have an idea what you want to try when you're older and you go to
Yeah.
college and you're more independent.
Yeah.
Um, do you have pets?
Like right now, some that are healing. And
No,
some
pets,
oh,
pets, pets.
pets.
I
No, we don't have any pets.
okay. Do you like animals?
Not really.
And what didn't you like about them?
I don't know. We just don't have any. So, a lot of responsibility.
Okay. Okay. Do did any of your friends have any pets?
Um, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
How was your interaction then? Did you feel good like when you petted that cat or a dog or
No, I think they're annoying. They lick all over and put hair everywhere. I'm not a big pet fan.
okay. Okay. Okay, so besides drawing and listening to music, what else gives you joy?
Those are just the two things that give me joy,
Okay.
drawing and listening to music.
Okay. Okay. Um, so let me see what else is there. Okay, so tell me about your sleep disturbances. Why do you have trouble sleeping?
I don't know why I have trouble sleeping, but I have trouble falling asleep.
And why is that?
My mind races and I just think about things.
What do you think about?
Mm, school, my grades, the way I feel.
Hmm. Have you ever heard of this app that's on the phone? It's a coloring book. It's a color by numbers.
No,
It's color by numbers, and it helps. Like you color things in. You
Huh.
color. You basically, yeah, like there's a palette, virtual palette that you pick, and you just put the color. So, do you think that maybe that would help you fall asleep?
Maybe. I could try it.
Yeah, so I'll talk to your mom about getting that app installed. It's free.
Okay.
Um, and talk to me about your disorganized thoughts.
Um, I just feel all over the place. It's just sometimes really hard to focus.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. I see. What do you think would help you focus more?
I don't know. I mean, if I knew, I would do it.
Okay. Do you think some relaxation techniques could help you?
Maybe,
Maybe breathing exercises or yoga or meditation?
maybe.
Okay. 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 So I think that's the end of our time. Thank you for coming in, and we'll talk more about your treatment and your plan, and some of the ideas we talked about today at our next meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck, Jocelyn.
Thank